Welcome to the Morgan Show. I'm Sierra Burnett.
And I'm Raigan Lydon. Here at the MEAC tournament today, bringing you guys historical news for both men's basketball and esports.
And more on Morgan State's very own Hall of Fame inductee. Now let's get into it.
Now in for our top story, the 5th-seeded Morgan State men's basketball team matched up against the University of Maryland Shore in the quarterfinals of the MEAC tournament tonight. The Bears lost a tough game to the Hogs of 80-64 at the Scope Arena. Here's reporter Sierra Burnett on the team's early exit.
The Bears began their journey in the MEAC tournament against the University of Maryland Eastern Shore Hogs. The Hogs came in as the 4th seed and the Bears are 5th. This season's series was split between the two teams, each winning on the opponent's home floor. Isaiah Burke of the Bears was named to the All-MEAC first team, and freshman guard Rob Lawson was named to the All-MEAC rookie team. Burke leads the Bears in points, averaging 18.7 points per game, and Zion Styles of the Hogs leads his team in points at 11.9 per game. After speaking with Coach Brodus yesterday, he expects his team to play hard and smart. The coaches are confident in their short-handed but scrappy team. It's win or go home for both sides, and tonight's game was the deciding factor. From the start until the end of the game, UMES took control and never let up. They had an early 17-4 lead, but the Bears continued to fight. They pulled within 5 points with 12 minutes to go in the first half. Even with these two teams just facing off 2 weeks ago, the Hawks' game plan seemed to be new for the Bears.
The game plan to keep pressure on us, because we're usually the team that pressure teams, worked in their favor. We turned the ball over 23 times, and that's not who we are.
There was a small momentum shift once Brodus switched to his promising small ball lineup that included Isaiah Burke, Cameron Hobbs, and Rob Lawson. The Hawks took advantage of their size and got the Bears into foul trouble.
He's 5 foot, whatever. He's got to have the toughness, but the main thing he has to have is the basketball IQ. We talk about that every day. They'll tell you, it's going to be hard for you to play for me if your basketball IQ is not up to par.
The team as a whole fouled 25 times, which led to 27 free throws for the Hawks. Coach Brodus made sure to not only instill his plays into his players, but to also make sure they receive their degrees and be great men.
The biggest thing I learned from this season is God's plan, not mine, not theirs. Everyone strives to be a champion. We won the championship team. And no matter how hard we worked, we kept working when things got rough. We just wasn't a championship team. But he blessed us to give us, hope. He gave us good moments and bad moments. And like I just told them in the locker room, the beauty of this, even though we lost, we had no crippling injuries, and hopefully we'll all wake up tomorrow. And what I learned is, don't be bitter, be better. And I always tell these guys, we all got to look in the mirror. Because as a coach, I can blame him. I got to always evaluate myself and say what I can do better. That's what I learned. I learned how to manage my expectations.
With all the ups and downs throughout their season, there were bigger lessons to learn beyond basketball. The second day of the Esports Championship concluded today at Scope Arena. Morgan's team finished among the top schools. Darius Brockett has more on this story in Super Smash Brothers.
Morgan State participated in the first ever esports tournament at Scope Arena in Norfolk, Virginia, competing in Smash Bros. Ultimate, Rocket League, Mario Kart 8, and Overwatch. 4 Morgan State esports athletes were selected to participate. Isaiah Manderville, a sophomore, said he joined the esports team for opportunities to play others and showcased his talents to win in Mario Kart 8, winning a prize of $400.
It feels great, man. I'm blessed for the opportunity. I heard my school was coming up with the idea of us going down there. I was like, hey, why not? So I signed up for it as soon as possible.
Full results of each competition will be posted on the MEAC website. I'm Darius Brockett reporting.
Today was the official MEAC Hall of Fame induction brunch. Former Morgan State University volleyball coach Ramona Riley-Bozer is a part of this year's class. Here's Destiny Ward bringing you more details on the event.
5 distinguished individuals were honored today at the 2023 MEAC Hall of Fame brunch. This year's inductees were Delaware State men's basketball player Joshua Blunt, Hampton University women's cross-country and track and field athlete Sierra Brown, Howard University football player Gary the Flea Harrell, Maryland Eastern Shore women's bowler Maria Rodriguez, and Morgan State volleyball coach Ramona Riley Bozer. The inductees waltzed into the room in their official MEAC Hall of Fame blazers and strutted onto the purple carpet into a room filled with people honoring and celebrating their many accomplishments. At the end of the carpet, they were met with a loved one who placed their Medal of Honor around their neck before sharing a few words with the crowd. Legendary Morgan State Hall of Famer Miss Ramona Riley Bozer expressed her love for her parents and how they have been her everything, from her being an athlete herself to getting to this point of becoming a MEAC Hall of Famer. She emphasized the importance of family and cultivating a nurturing and loving environment for her athletes. And she celebrates the victory and joy in seeing her student athletes graduate and embark on amazing careers. Her athletes call her personality sweet and endearing, but they know when they step foot on that gym floor, it's game time.
Going to when I first started coaching, and one of the things he told me is, and of course you probably get in trouble for saying these things now, but he told me to stop being a female and go be a coach and be yourself, and that's who people see me. So when I am recruiting, I feel like I can sell myself because I know who I am, and I wanted those athletes I was recruiting and their parents to know I'm going to have your daughter's best interest at heart. And it's not about just the wins, like I said, on the field and the court. It's also about how can you win in life and how can you just, again, be the best person that you can. And I feel like I can sell Morgan State University. And I feel like we have amazing things to offer, and that's what I do, is sell university and sell myself.
Bozer said she was humbled by the induction into the MEAC Hall of Fame. She has permanently carved her name into MEAC history.
Well, that concludes this year's coverage of the 2023 MEAC tournament. This is the first year since 2018 that the men and women's team have both been eliminated in the quarterfinals.
But on a positive note, Morgan's Esports team has continued their success this season.
And a lot of history in the making with the Hall of Fame induction of Morgan State's very own.
Congratulations to Coach Bozer.
For the Morgan Show, I'm Raigan Lydon.
I'm Sierra Burnett.